want to say something. You alright? Hear me out now. Hear me out. In the middle of the night when I dream again, you and my head's going crazy thinking what I do to you. I rip off on your clothes after breaking down the door. I make a bed for more as I pin you to the floor. Cause you be screaming, oh, 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 oh. Baby, don't stop, no, 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 no. I'm fire up the night. Make me feel alive. Fire up the night. Fire up the night.
The dawn of a new era is here. Hello everybody and welcome to the inaugural episode of Premier Wrestling here on YouTube. I am your commentator, RedX242, coming at you live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And we have a stacked card of action for you here tonight as we've got a tournament to crown the first ever SWL World Heavyweight Champion. Take a look at the competitors there, and to kick this tournament off, Jason Cross is set to take on Daniel Phoenix inside the squared circle. As I said, everybody, hello and welcome. I am RedX242, your commentator, riding solo here today. I've not yet found us a color commentator for this new era in Call of Wrestling. For those of you that have been following my work for the longest time, I've been the commentator for a little-known company called SCW, bought out by the new network that we're here on now, the SmackDown Sports Network, who graciously allowed me to call the SWL and Premier Wrestling. We'll kind of get into that as the years go on, but right now we've got Jason Cross making his way to the ring. And again, for those longtime SCW viewers, you might recognize a lot of the people in this tournament, Jason Cross included, as well as his opponent, Daniel Phoenix. They've been longtime SCW competitors, and SmackDown Sports Network and their affiliate, the SWL, have all kept a close eye on a lot of the content down there scouting, and they decided that this man right here, Jason Cross, is the man for the job, which is why they put him in this World Championship tournament. Cross, a decorated SCW superstar, one of the many mid-card champions, intercontinental, international, whatever have you. SCW went through so many championships. But yeah, it's very interesting to see Jason Cross in this new almost main event stature, coming out here nice and spiffy, so to speak, in this almost three-piece suit. It looks like he's gone, oozing confidence. And like we talked about, Jason Cross never really got an opportunity at that World Heavyweight Championship when he was in SCW, so this is really a time for him to not only prove himself to the audience here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but also to the executives in the back, for the SmackDown Sports Network, the SWL, the governing body of Premier Wrestling. It's a little different nowadays. Not just SWL as the company, they're the governing body of this company known as Premier Wrestling. This man right here, Daniel Phoenix, another, I don't want to say decorated, maybe too strong of a word, but he's been around the SCW locker room, the SCW squared circle wrestling ring, whatever the heck you want to call it, for a long time. Usually been relegated to the tag team circuit, finally getting a shot at singles competition, trained by Kevin Ace, who we'll see later on in the tournament for this SWL World Heavyweight Championship. And there's a new era of intensity coming off of Daniel Phoenix I don't think I've ever experienced in his time and my time in SCW, and I'm almost a little intrigued to see what this intensity might get him, because there's an aura coming off of Daniel Phoenix I don't think I've ever experienced before. We'll see how that all goes as we get ready for the opening contest of the SWL World Championship Tournament. Here we go, referee ringing the bell, and Daniel Phoenix right out of the gate with that wheel kick. Somehow Jason Cross got up off of that, and oh my god! Code breaker off the top rope, cover, 2, and a wall. In quick order, Daniel Phoenix advances to the next round of the World Championship Tournament. Talked about that new intensity. Right out of the gate, that wheel kick. Right from the opening bell, which rocked Jason Cross, leading to that diving code breaker off the top rope. Something I've never seen from Daniel Phoenix before. Something Jason Cross has never seen out of Daniel Phoenix before. Catching him off guard, and as we see it, Daniel Phoenix moves on to the next round. Unbelievable. Now I'm going to have to oh, man. Alright. Well, coming up next, Austin Seville set to take on Terry Balamoto. Now, Austin Seville is a new face to me and maybe to a lot of you that are joining us as longtime fans of the SCW. Austin Seville, second-generation superstar, son of the man standing right behind him, Adam Seville, who is a decorated, legendary superstar in his own right. Going through CCW as world champion, runner of, I believe it was Perfection. I'll probably get corrected by that in the comments at a later date, but nonetheless, Adam Seville has made quite a career for himself, and now he's looking to pass the torch on to his son, Austin, who has got a lot of weight on his shoulders to carry. If you think about it, first match here in Premier Wrestling is a tournament match where he could potentially go on to win the SWL World Heavyweight Championship. You see the proudness of his father standing there behind him as we just see him preparing for his opponent that I think some SCW fans may recognize in Terry Balamoto. Talked about Terry Balamoto a little bit. For those of you that don't know, came in off of the Royal Rumble contest that we've done over on SCW for many years. Hopefully the board of directors will allow us to continue that here with Premier Wrestling. But fan that I know personally very well, Quavion, submitting this superstar, Terry Balamoto, right out of Japan. Quavion had been scouting him for some time. And you can just kind of see from his stature, the aura that he exuberates, gives off an almost Okada kind of feel to him, that kind of importance, intensity, skill level, all of that combined into what you see before you in Terry Balamoto, who is just staring a hole right into Austin Seville. Good lord. Now, Terry Balamoto had a little bit of a start. I know when SCW was attempting to do the World Grand Prix tournament, he had a not great run, he had a decent run, until unfortunately SCW was bought out by the SmackDown Sports Network. And now Terry Balamoto finds himself once again in a position to become a World Heavyweight Champion, decorated superstar out of Japan, won many of their World Championships across many different pro wrestling companies, and hopefully all that skill level and accomplishment will translate here in Premier Wrestling. We'll get ready for this second contest. Hopefully it doesn't go as quick as the first. Referee ringing the bell, and here we go. Both men circling up, and now you might notice in the top right corner of your screen, we do have a 20-minute time limit counting down. All matches here in Premier Wrestling that are not championship matches will be competed under a 20-minute first fall to a finish set of rules. So you got your standard wrestling with a 20-minute time limit. Championship matches will be a full 60. That's a whole big DDT from Austin Seville right into the cover, hook of the leg, and only good enough for a 1. So a little bit different rules as we were discussing. Not so much different that it's drastically a drastic learning curve, so to speak. There's a big forearm shot to the head of Terry Baramoto as Austin Seville has had all the momentum, and in classic me faction, as soon as I put praise on somebody, the tides turn, as here comes Terry Baramoto with a big clothesline. Maintaining wrist control on Austin Seville, shoving him off and taking him right back down with another clothesline, and here we go with a third clothesline, taking the young man down, cover, hook of the leg, and only a 1. As now Terry Baramoto coming off, looked like Seville was able to roll out of the way and big boot. That's going to leave an indent on the forehead of Terry Baramoto. Massive boot strike to the head, followed up by a Russian leg sweep right into the cover. 2-0. That boot did a number on Ramoto. I'm not quite sure if he knows where he's at right now. As Seville laying a quick couple shots in. Irish whip into the corner. And a big neck breaker. And I touched on it when he was coming out, that Austin Seville has a lot of weight on his shoulders, having to carry the torch of the Seville family name. As you see his father out there and taking too much time to be cocky. Ramoto taking advantage, and like I was saying before, his father in Austin Seville, his father Adam Seville, standing outside as his manager, coaching him along his pro wrestling journey. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see how dynamic plays out, if there's any animosity, if the stress gets to Seville. A lot of different factors going in for the Seville as he regains control of the matchup, trying for a waist lock from behind. Seville gets knocked off, and Ramoto with a German into the bridge. Referee primed and ready for the cover. 2-0. Only a 2. Been quite a little bit of back and forth going on here as we've hit the 17-minute mark of this match. Setting up for an ripcord clothesline. Hook of the leg. Could be a rope break. It looks like Seville's legs under the rope. Referee too focused on the pin. I don't know. Hey, it's the first show. We're going to have some hiccups. As Terry Baramoto getting the crowd behind him a little bit. Big shot to the back, followed by a European uppercut. As Seville rocked on the ropes, chucking him through the middle, and big DDT into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Ramoto almost finding himself advancing to the second round of the SWL World Championship Tournament. For those of you just joining us, this is the inaugural episode of Premier Wrestling, as well as the first ever tournament to crown the SWL World Champion. Austin Seville taking on Terry Baramoto. We had Daniel Phoenix advance in quick fashion earlier. As we see the cockiness of Seville cost him with a German from Ramoto. And now Ramoto's going high risk. Oh boy. Off the top rope, big elbow drop. Right in the cover. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and Seville! Adam Seville just chucked the referee right out of the ring. I'm surprised. I don't know how Seville's still even out here. Ramoto going out of the ring to have some words with Seville. Now, Seville not currently an active competitor here in Premier Wrestling, so he cannot get involved. Even if he could get involved, he would run the risk of getting his son disqualified. Finally getting into the ring off of a 3-count big super kick. Good Lord. Go behind, and a German of his own from Austin Seville. And just toying with Ramoto right now. Calling him to get to his feet. Jeez. Bicycle kick right into the cover, 2, and that's going to go. Ramoto barely getting the shoulder up off of that one. Could have been a lackadaisical cover from Austin Seville. Didn't hook the leg, didn't put all of his weight on it. And of course, Seville taking after his dad, gonna blame the referee. As now Seville going right back to work, dissecting the upper body of Terry Baramoto. And going to play some mind games while he's at it, coming off the ropes, and oh! No, actually, I thought he connected. Remoto looked like he dodged it. Quite sure, oh, but a dragon leg screw leg whip. Something like that. It's been a while. I apologize. Big forearm sending Remoto to the mat. As now the strike game of Austin Seville comes into further effect. Looks like he's setting Remoto up on the top rope, taking the time to jaw jack. Cockiness that only a father could love as Remoto breaks free and sends a drop kick right into the chest of Seville. Bringing him to his feet, setting up on his shoulders, looking for oh! Oh, and that a rope break. Excuse me for a second, kind of lost my train of thought as we enter the 13-minute mark of this match. If both men, fail to secure a pinfall or submission within the time limit, I would assume their opponent gets a bye into the next round. A lot of factors going on in this tournament as Remoto's bringing Seville to his feet, spins him around, and oh, we've seen this before from in SCW. Oh! It was like an electric chair driver, cover two, and it's over. Remoto advances. Impressive showing from Austin Seville, but to no avail. Terry Baramoto has advanced to the second round where he will face Daniel Phoenix for a shot at the SWL World Championship. Taking a look at some of the action that took place. That beautiful German with the bridge, unable to put a man away, as well as that ripcord clothesline, beautifully executed from Remoto. It was a great back and forth matchup. I think Austin Seville, there was some light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. There was a, for lack of a better way of putting it, like I said, the light at the end of the tunnel. There's something there. He's got that it factor. I can see it. Being the son of a superstar like Adam Seville definitely helps in that. But there's something here that I think Austin Seville could have a very successful career in Premier Wrestling. But tonight was just not his night as Terry Baramoto finds himself one step closer to the SWL World Heavyweight Championship. Actually, you can see a little bit of disappointment from Adam Seville. It almost seems like he was yelling at his son over that loss. I mean, I don't know what there is to be disappointed about. Had a pretty decent showing aside from all the jaw-jacking, but nevertheless, our next matchup here, Jared Holiday set to take on Juan Soda. And another fairly new face to fans that have followed us in the SCW years. Jared Holiday bursting onto the scene during the World Grand Prix. Had that continue, there was a big projection that he was going to go undefeated in that entire tournament. Be interesting to see if he can continue that success here in the World Championship tournament. This is a monster of a man in Jared Holiday. Towering superstar strength of something I've never seen before. Just a pure machine in this human body that is Jared Holiday. Towering over a lot of the superstars here. I'm telling you, if Jared Holiday, or when Jared Holiday, I should probably say, based on his track record, makes it out of this round, I think it's going to be a hard mountain to climb for any superstar, as Juan Soto might soon find out, making his way out here to the ring. Juan Soto, a somewhat regular in the SCW roster, hasn't found any championship success yet, but there's been a lot of projections that he's going to have a great career here in Premier Wrestling. A lot of people pegged him to be the next world champion in SCW. Never really got a taste of that opportunity, but he's got it now, and he's going to make whatever chance he can out of this opportunity. Grab that brass ring and hopefully advance by getting through the mountain of a man that is Jared Holiday. As we see both superstars in the ring, prepared for our third match of the night. Referee ring the bell, and here we go with our third contest in this championship tournament. Both men staring each other down. The intensity is palpable as Juan Soto has his head knocked off from a massive clothesline of Jared Holiday. Just throwing him right into the turnbuckle like, oh, he weighs nothing. Followed by a couple knee strikes to the back of the head. That'll knock anybody out. If I crush my head, if I'm not careful. As Soto gets picked up, and oh my god, the strike! Oh! Jesus! Good lord, military press, European uppercut. That one rocked Soto. He's slow to his feet. Having to use the top rope to pick himself up. Irish whip into the corner. Followed by a massive elbow to the back of the head. Just all these upper body shots. Oh! Mainly directed at the head. Referee's going to have to watch that Soto doesn't get rocked with a concussion as the strength of Holiday. Deadlift throwing Soto. As now, oh god, no, oh my goodness, deadlift powerbomb. And another one, oh my goodness, something I remember seeing during the World Grand Prix, these set of three. Oh, never mind, Soto had that third powerbomb scouted as he's starting to fight back. And there's only a select few superstars in this tournament as Soto tries to take the big man down with a clothesline, and Holiday's just looking at him. Yelling at him for a third, and oh, the drop kick doesn't do it. Oh! Holiday taking advantage with the headbutt. Soto just unable to take the big man down, and oh my god! What a maneuver from Jared Holiday. Don't think I've really seen that before. Look at this. Oh my god. The pure velocity of Juan Soto's head hitting the mat. Good lord. As I was saying, there's a select few people I could see Jared Holiday getting knocked out of this tournament by, Juan Soto being one of them. And if Juan Soto was done away in that quick order, I don't think there's any faith for anyone else in this tournament to knock off Jared Holiday. Good lord. Nevertheless, those other two superstars that could potentially knock off Jared Holiday are right here in Adam and Kevin Ace as we get ready for their matchup as the final matchup of round one. Kevin Ace, a veteran of veterans, traveled all around the world, has made SCW his home for the longest time. Whenever they were on hiatus or on break, he would leave. As you can see by the patches on his jacket, he's wrestled in Mexico, Japan, the US, Canada. He's traveled the world and competed inside every single wrestling ring he could get his footing in as he's returned. I can't say returned, as he's now found himself here in Premier Wrestling on the SmackDown Sports Network, and he's looking to crown himself World Champion. Something that he's done very few, if any, times in his time in SCW. He's won it all around the world, but has never done it while I've been calling matches. So it'll be interesting to see if he's able to do that. There's a lot of stories if you consider his advancing in the tournament. I mean, we could see him take on his protege in Daniel Phoenix as we prepare for Adam. This is different. What in the... I have goosebumps. I don't know if it's translated through your computer screens right now, but as someone that's been calling Adam's career for the most part since the beginning, I don't think I've ever felt this sense of intensity that I just felt as he made his way down to the ring. I'm going to have to try and compose myself right now as both men are locking up with each other, and good lord, and now as we talked about, I mean, Adam generally kind of a more upbeat kind of, for lack of a better way of putting it, almost like a John Cena sort of figurehead. That's what he was when he was in SCW. And when I heard he had signed here with Premier Wrestling and the SWL, I thought that would probably continue. But I don't know. This intensity is something else. As referee forcing both men to clean break out of the corner. Back and forth action now, as now Kevin A shoving Adam across the ring. Referee once again forcing both men to break it. Oh! Cheap shot from Adam. Oh, big knee. I can't recall the last time I saw Adam take a cheap shot like that as he went for a punch and Kevin Ace had it scouted. Adam coming back with a couple open-handed shots, followed by a spinning back fist and a European uppercut. Excuse me, as I'm still a bit flustered. Cover attempt off the knee and only a 1. Adam now. Oh, big reverse DDT. This, oh man, I'm being thrown for a loop here, folks. I apologize for the sense of unprofessionalism as Adam drops Kevin Ace on his head on that top turnbuckle. Adam in And the only thing that hasn't surprised me thus far hasn't most of the control. Big spine buster. Excuse me. Still, wait a minute. Adam's setting up for something. Oh! Big running knee strike into the cover. Referee taking his sweet time on that pin. Only getting a 1 count. That's, if I'm Adam, I'm blaming the referee regardless of how I feel. As Kevin Ace trying to fight back. Couple chops. First whip off the ropes. Coming in. Nothing doing. Into the school boy. Followed by an enziguri. Kevin Ace stalking Adam now off the ropes. Trying for something. Couldn't find it. And ooh! The height on that drop kick. Aimed directly at the head as Kevin Ace seems to be finally on a roll. Got him up, all neck breaker into a butterfly suplex. Beautifully executed. Oh man. Slowly starting to get back in the swing of things, but this whole new, the word of the day for tonight's episode is aura, because the aura I'm feeling all over the place is absurd. There's, this darkness exuberating off of Adam as Kevin Ace goes in for the cover of the power slam and only gets a 1. We're now going to grapevine his legs around the throat of Adam, and look at the leg strength. Able to rotate and flip Adam over like he's nothing. And again, oh man, great maneuver, kind of cutting the airway. Cutting the circulation off. You can see the effects a little bit had on Adam, but now Adam coming in all jumping face buster. Right into the cover. Hook of the leg, 1. No, only a 1 count still. All the punishment Kevin Ace has taken, I'm surprised that wasn't at least a quick 2. It just goes to show the conditioning, the determination, and there's a lot on the line here tonight, as every match is a tournament match. Another spine buster from Adam. Haven't quite figured it out yet. We are crowning our world champion tonight. This tournament's lasting the entire night. Regardless if this match goes to the full 20, which it very well could, as Adam nails Ace with a jumping knee strike off the top rope directly to the temple. Hook of the leg. Cover. This could do it. No. Only a 2 count. I've been unfortunately talking about it all match, and I do apologize, but the intensity coming off of Adam, you just see with all these strikes and knee strikes, he's throwing big. I don't even know what to call that, but wasn't good enough to get a pinfall, as referee called the rope break. But you can just see these strikes just landing a little bit heavier off of Adam as he comes off the rope looking for a kick, but couldn't get it. Ace going to capitalize with a kick to the gut, now trying to chop down Adam. Coming off the ropes, and Adam catches him with a knee. You can see this match starting to have a toll. I mean, I don't know how long it's been for Adam. Kevin Ace has been able to keep conditioning. Adam, I mean, the more I think about it, the more I'm seeing him compete now. After SCW kind of closed its doors, we were bought out by the SmackDown Sports Network. He kind of went off the grid. This is the first time I'm seeing him, the first time I've been in contact with him. Come to think of it, I was looking for him before tonight's show to try and get a comment on the tournament, where he was at, his feelings on this new home. And he denied the comment. I couldn't actually even find him as he clotheslines himself and Kevin Ace right out of the ring. We've now found ourselves on the outside for the first time tonight in this tournament. Back suplex right to the barricade. Man. I'm sorry, folks. I'm still trying to get used to this, because this is something I've never really experienced before. Adam calling for the end. It looks like his patented spear. No. Oh, Kevin Ace stopped it. And now he's fired up. Kevin Ace setting up. Getting the crowd behind him. And oh, big forearm. Couple forearms. Ducks the clothesline. Schoolboy kicks sending at him right into the corner. Kevin Ace is alive and well right now, as we've seen him do this before. Irish whip into a rolling elbow. And wait a minute. Right off the elbow. Running knee strike of his own from Kevin Ace. That could do it. Cover. Hook of the leg. 2. And no. Kevin Ace going right back in for that cover. I can't believe he kicked out of the first, and there's another kick out. Good Lord. Both men know what are at stake here, and oh! Springboard DDT from Kevin Ace into the cover. 2. No! I am in complete and utter shock right now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to recover. Oh, big clothesline from Kevin Ace. This is unreal as Kevin Ace forces Adam to his feet just to drive his head right back into the mat. That inverted DDT as he's now going to the top rope. Signaling for something here. Oh, nobody home. Adam off the ropes and another knee. And oh, super kick to the leg, followed by a super kick right underneath the chin. As Kevin Ace, smart to roll out of the ring. Kind of limits what Adam can do. As now coming off the ropes here. And oh, Kevin Ace had it scouted. Jumping kick. Oh, coming with a savant kick. Setting up. Oh, brainbuster. Into the cover. This could do it. 1, 2. No. With all the action going on, I've completely lost track of the time. Looking up at the clock, we've got 9 minutes left. And I don't know what it's going to take to put either men away at this point. We could have our first time limit draw of the night, spinning back fist. As Adam setting up. Oh, for Fireman's carry. It was an attitude adjustment, if you will. This could do it. No. Powering out of that cover to Kevin Ace. As Adam's going to be looking to put the final nail in the coffin here in advance in this tournament. As we quickly approach the 9-minute mark. Coming out. Oh, big knee strikes, forcing Kevin Ace into the cover. And a drop kick for good measure. Always see Adam going to the top rope. Didn't pan out for Kevin Ace. Will it pan out for Adam? Oh, he's going to wait for Kevin Ace to get to his feet. I don't know. This is a great idea. Oh! Superman punch off the top rope. Wait a minute now. Adam calling for something out of the corner. Coming in. Oh, knee strike. Oh, he's got him up now. Oh, TKO. TKO. This could do it. Look at that pin. I don't think I've ever seen Adam do such a cocky pin before, as Kevin Ace powered out of it with no problem. And Adam set for something, couldn't find it all, and Kevin Ace counters with a drop kick. And now Adam's the one that's struggling to get to his feet, having to use the ropes to get up, and wait a minute. Oh, chop! Oh! Both men leaving it all. Almost like they've forgotten the fact if they win this match, they still have to go through 2 other competitors just to be crowned champion. Now Kevin Ace is ripping apart our table. Oh my goodness. Kevin Ace has Adam up on his shoulders now, set it up. Oh, cradle shock. And now we've got to worry about a double count out. Kevin Ace finally realizing the referee was at a 7. Had a 10 count to work with. As he's now calling for Adam. Adam back on his feet and hits the savate kick again. And Adam, great wing awareness to get right out of there. Avoiding a cover, but here comes Kevin Ace. And, oh, wait a minute. Kevin Ace going to take a moment to showboat himself. Interesting timing there as Adam with a series of strikes and a clothesline to finish it off. Adam didn't take too kindly to that trick of Kevin Ace. And he's going to show them all with this deadlift slam. Rolling in for a second. Ooh. And a third. 3 amigos. Oh, and Adam calling for the end. 6 minutes left to go in this final match of round 1. Kevin Ace avoiding whatever Adam was looking for here, and oh god. Setting him up. Adam is prone and oh! Point of the knee driven right into the temple. Kevin Ace now going to look to capitalize on the top rope. Oh, elbow drop. And this could do it. Point of the elbow driven right into the heart of Adam. This could be spelling the end. Go behind, schoolboy into the enziguri. Now Kevin Ace looking for something as we're quickly approaching the final 5 minutes. Oh! Forearm off the top rope. And now he's going to look. Could be looking for the end here. He's got him set up. Butterfly pile driver. This could be it. Take a look again at this. The Adam's head just being driven right into the mat. This could be it. Cover. Hook of the leg. All of his weight on Adam's shoulders. And it's over. What a war from these two superstars as Kevin Ace finds himself a spot in round 2. And I thought that was bad. Kevin Ace is now going to have to go through Jared Holiday. And if, like I said before, if anyone could make it through Jared Holiday, it would have been Adam or Kevin Ace. And Kevin Ace has found himself with a date with Holiday in round 2 here in the SWL World Championship Tournament. And good lord, I'm going to need a minute as we take a look at the current bracket standings. Phoenix set to take on Remoto. Holiday set to take on Ace. I don't know how Ace is going to recover from that absurd matchup we just saw as we take a look at some of the action from round 1. The incredible action from all of these competitors. We take a look at the final nail in the coffin for Adam. We'll see Ace and Holiday go at it later on tonight, but right now we've got Remoto set to take on Daniel Phoenix. I would hate to have to be anybody. I hate to be Remoto and Phoenix right now, having to follow up that insane match between Adam and Kevin Ace that went close to, if not exactly, 15 minutes. 15 minutes of straight, pure, hard-hitting wrestling action, which you'll really only find here in the SWL and Premier Wrestling. But good lord. Talk about Terry Baramoto's road so far, having to go through Austin Seville. Had himself a bit of a match, but right now the freshest face in this tournament, not literally, but the freshest man in this tournament, Daniel Phoenix, who was able to advance in mere seconds. Probably, well, it is the record for the quickest match in Premier Wrestling history right now. Something I don't think is ever going to be topped. You see Daniel Phoenix making his way out to the ring, not even a scratch on him. I mean, Jason Cross didn't even land a hit on Daniel Phoenix. Didn't even get a chance. I mean, what we were talking about, or I was talking about, the different kind of stories and situations we could find ourselves in with this tournament, the different final outcomes we could see, and right now, if the stars are aligning the way I think they might be, we could be on a collision course right now for Daniel Phoenix taking on Kevin Ace. I'm not too sure, because Kevin Ace still has to get through Jared Holiday, and that's not going to be an easy feat. But if Daniel Phoenix is able to pull off a victory here against Ramoto, he will find himself in the finals, and he could be staring down the end of the barrel at his mentor in Kevin Ace. As we get ready for this match, opening bell, and oh no, not again! Not again! Daniel Phoenix, that rolling heel kick. Rocking Terry Baramoto, slow to his feet. Coming off, oh no, not again! Not again! No way. Two, it's over. Oh! Terry Baramoto kicking out. I thought we were about to see another quick exit of Daniel Phoenix. As he's now, picking up and scoop slamming Terry Baramoto. And I mean, at this point, after seeing how quickly Daniel Phoenix has been able to dominate his competition so far, betting odds have to be high on Daniel Phoenix to win this whole tournament. I guess we talked about, took care of Jason Cross in quick order, almost took care of Terry Baramoto in quick order, in the same exact fashion nonetheless, as he's now got Ramoto up, driving the knee off of a GTS style, coming off an soccer kick, excuse me. Although he treated Terry Baramoto's head like a soccer ball. Now he's going to take a couple of words with the referee. Going to have to be careful that the frustration doesn't get to him. I mean, I can't knock Daniel Phoenix. I mean, I can definitely knock that pin, because that's not going to do you any good. But I mean, Daniel Phoenix, as much as I'm not liking the vibe I'm getting off of him right now, has the right idea. You want to take out your opponents in quick order, as Terry Baramoto takes care of Daniel Phoenix, taking him right out of the ring with that clothesline. We find ourselves on the outside, and Terry Baramoto just chucked Phoenix over that barricade into the fans. I don't know why he decided he was going to do that at all. Arm drag right into the stairs, followed by a drop kick. I'm not quite sure what Phoenix caught on the stairs as he gets driven right back into them. Looked like his leg might have caught the edge of that step. As Ramoto going to rain a couple shots down there in the corner of the barricade. Referee up to a count of 7, and Ramoto's going to look. Never mind. I thought he was going to try and get the count-out victory, which would advance him in the tournament, but I should know better. Ramoto's not the kind of competitor that's going to take the easy way out. As he's now got Phoenix and driving him right into the apron. Into that side of the ring, one of the harder parts of the ring. He's finally got Phoenix back in, picking him up. Oh, and a big slap followed by an elbow. And now setting him up for a hangman DDT. And just like that, could be, oh no, only a 1? Good Lord. After all the punishment, Phoenix only kicking out a 1 spinning heel kick. Soul kick, excuse me, arm drag from Phoenix. Coming in with a drop kick now. And Phoenix has quickly found himself back on top of this matchup. As this is obviously the longest match he's had so far. And something tells me that's not quite the game plan he had going into this. He was looking to take everybody out in quick order. I think what ultimately ended up happening in the case of Jason Cross, he just caught Cross off guard. He had him square in the head with that heel kick. Followed it up with that code breaker off the top rope that we saw as he's now dropping down, leapfrog over Ramoto, trying to get him up. Ramoto not having any of it. Oh, clubbing forearm to the back, followed by a European uppercut. But this is definitely not what Phoenix had planned when he signed up for this tournament, as now Ramoto's got him square in the ring, raking, looks like he's trying to rake the eyes, the nose, whatever he can. Phoenix able to pick the leg and get out of there, followed it up with a drop kick. This is calling, signaling for a, oh, no, I thought he was calling for the end, actually just went for a power slam and rake the boot across the eyes of Ramoto, as now just going to cut the circulation off to his head. Ooh! Driving his head right into the mat there. Slowing things down is Daniel Phoenix. Forcing Ramoto into the corner, setting up for something. Oh, went for an Izaguri kick. Ramoto said no. Getting right out of the way. Rolling a kick to the head. Rocking Phoenix. As now Ramoto setting, dragging Phoenix into the center of the ring. And, oh, dropping the head, and now going to give Phoenix a little taste of his own medicine with the cockiness. Quite sure that's a great idea at this point. And they're moments away from a shot at the World Championship suplex. Roll through. Go behind into the back suplex. Nice little sequence there from Mr. Phoenix. And he's now going high risk, something we've seen Phoenix do a lot in his time in SCW. We saw him do it twice tonight. Could be looking for that. Oh, I thought he was going for the code breaker. Instead, just opted for the diving knee. Right into the cover. 2. This could do it. No. Daniel Phoenix thought he had this one won, as he's now calling for something. Kick right to the leg. Oh, and driving the knee right into the midsection. Oh, and a big high kick. Looks like he might have caught Ramoto right under the chin, maybe in the throat. And it's raining the strikes down now. As he's setting Ramoto up for a reverse DDT off the top. Off the middle rope, excuse me. Once again, going high risk. And, oh! Inverted Phoenix splash. Unbelievable maneuver from Daniel Phoenix. I've never seen that before. Cover 2. This is it. Daniel Phoenix has advanced to the finals of the World Championship Tournament. As we take a look back, I thought we were just seeing double, seeing shades of Jason Cross. First match elimination, Phoenix unable to pick up the win there, and then from there we went back and forth. A lot of this match was dominated by Phoenix. Ramoto had his moments, chances where he could have won it, but I don't know if he ever fully recovered from that spinning heel kick at the opening portion of the matchup. And Daniel Phoenix, I talked about it at the top of the show. There's a new intensity, new fire exuding. I can't use English. You know what I'm trying to say. There's something about Daniel Phoenix that has changed, and it's all for the better as he's found himself one victory away from being called a World Heavyweight Champion. Here we go. A war between two superstars to meet Daniel Phoenix in the finals, Kevin Ace and Jared Holiday. Kevin Ace is seemingly prepared for this war he's about to enter with Jared Holiday. I mean, I look back and think back on a lot of the matches I've called with Kevin Ace and other superstars on almost the same level of Jared Holiday, and Kevin Ace has gone through some wars. I mean, the immediate one coming to mind is his match against Hunter Lyons back when he was trying to get his hands on the former Invasion general manager Jay Smith leading into Glory Road. I mean, Kevin Ace was beaten to hell, tossed really into the steel steps, thrown through barricades, tables, you have it. Kevin Ace's body has been through hell and back. I have a sneaking suspicion we might see a lot of that happen again when he takes on Jared Holiday right here, right now. Here we go, referee ringing the bell, and go! Jared Holiday coming right out of the gate. Running shoulder tackle. Couple shots to the head and gut, knocking Ace down to his knee. Quick to get back up, but Holiday is all on the offensive with a couple of clubbing forearm blows to the back. And after the brutal war that Kevin Ace went through with Adam, one has to wonder what his limits are going to be at, because he's definitely not coming into this match at 100%, and he's going to be leaving this match less than wherever he's at now. As now Jared Holiday deadlifting Kevin Ace. Oh! Cover 1, 2, and no. The pure strength of Jared Holiday is unreal. Deadlifting basically dead weight. Flipping him over on his shoulder. And then planting him firmly into the mat. I know I said Kevin Ace was one of the few superstars I could see potentially knocking Jared Holiday off. But with the way the early stages of this match have been going, I don't know if that's going to ring true for much longer. As now Holiday all power bombs Kevin Ace. Could be looking for that basically signature triad of power bombs. Here comes the second. And oh! Kevin Ace not allowing the third to happen as now he's trying to quickly go on the offensive. Caught him with a running elbow, bouncing off the ropes with a jumping clothesline to the back. And now a big boot to the head for good measure. Kevin Ace is trying to fire back up. The crowd is getting behind him. Oh, and there's a shot to the chest and another. Trying for a cutter and all. Jared Holiday knocking him right back down with a shoulder tackle, and Kevin Ace only has enough strength to pull him up to that bottom turnbuckle before Jared Holiday drives the point of his knee into his chest, and just like that, Holiday's back on the offensive. Couple of shots to the midsection. There's a shot to the head, and oh my god! Ace got thrown like he weighed nothing halfway across the ring. And again, oh my god. Chucking Ace by his throat and dropping the elbow down on the chest of Kevin Ace did Jared Holiday. Good lord. The strength once again of Jared Holiday. And just watching, oh no. Holiday setting up. I've seen him call for this. Oh my god. Right into the cover. Hook of the leg. Two. This is going to do it. No. This is unbelievable. And now Holiday's got Ace on his shoulders, just press lifting him and slamming him into the mat. Right into the cover. You saw the ring awareness there. Two is, Kevin Ace kicked up a two, but you saw the ring awareness of Holiday. Quick to tuck that arm away from the bottom rope to avoid a potential rope break on the part of Kevin Ace. As now Ace, finally able to take the big man down with a drop kick. And double stomp. Kick to the chest now as Ace is trying to fire back up. And wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. And what a slam. The strength out of nowhere of Kevin Ace. Must be running on pure adrenaline. As Holiday sidesteps the enziguri kick. And just when you, and just when you think that Kevin Ace could be on the verge of a epic comeback, Holiday just knocks him right back down a few pegs, as now he's going to take a chance. Wait a minute. That could cost him. Jaw-jacking with the crowd allowed that opening from Kevin Ace with that clothesline to the back of the head. And now here he comes with a couple strikes. Mustering up whatever strength he has left. With a couple shots, tries for that cutter again, and Holiday powering down to the mat. Oh god. Holiday, jeez. The pure strength just pulling on his neck. And Kevin Ace able to pick the leg, setting up, trying to get something. Drop kick. And Ace stalking his prey. Holiday prone on the rope and a big knee that just sent him through the middle rope. And Kevin Ace feeling it now. Coming off the rope. Going to get a little bit of a running start, it looks like. And here. Oh no, we saw him do this with Adam. Might be a smart move because knowing Holiday, he probably would have just plucked him right out of midair. But wait a minute now, what is he doing? Dropping the elbow. And now the match has found its way to the outside. I was Kevin Ace at this point. I'd be looking for a count-out victory. That might be his only possible chance at winning this matchup, as Holiday's right back on the offensive, bringing the shots down. And Holiday could be, no, never mind. Holiday just right in and out, breaking the referee's 10 count. Because Holiday does not want this match to end via a count out as he continues the punishment. Now he just created some distance. Going to be looking to get some sort of momentum behind. Oh! Like he just did a running punch before tossing Ace into that turnbuckle post. The LED post that we have here at Premier Wrestling. And it looked like Holiday yelled something at the referee before breaking the count once again and continuing the attack on the outside. Tossing Ace a couple times in that steel steps. And now, oh, into the corner barricade. And oh God. Holiday, no. Oh! Jared Holiday spearing Kevin Ace through the barricade, breaking him in half, breaking the barricade in half. And that should do it. Referee up to a count of 8. Jared Holiday standing dominant in the center of the ring. And now, oh, wait, I don't know if this is a smart move by Holiday. Breaking the referee's count. He had a clear, and I mean crystal clear victory in hand. And he just tosses Ace into the crowd. Crowd getting their money's worth here tonight. A little bit of a brawl through the audience. We're going to have to start getting security into that area. Make sure we don't have a fan rush the ring or anything like that. As now Jared Holiday, after all that assault, going to look for the victory right here. 2 and 3. No! Kevin Ace kicking out. As now Holiday just wrenching the neck, looking to break the neck of Kevin Ace. As we're now a little over 10 minutes remaining in this match. And at this point, I'm almost wondering if Jared Holiday is just looking to cause as much bodily harm as he can, as Kevin Ace finally able to break free of his grip. Couple chops to the chest, has the big man in the corner. Couple shots to the gut, working the big man down, and now raining the kicks in. And oh, big enziguri kick. But Ace is hurt. Ace is a lot more worse for wear than I think he was expecting, as he now Irish whips Holiday into the ropes. Drops down, runs in, drops down again, trying to trip up Holiday. Holiday ducks the clothesline. Ace caught the kick. Oh, schoolboy enziguri kick. Ace, oh my God! Spinning back fist, didn't take the big man down, but it sure as hell rocked him. And now tosses him into the turnbuckle. And now Kevin Ace, oh God, calling for Holiday to just bring it with, as he drops the drop kick. And now, oh God, Ace slowly climbing that top rope. Holiday center of the ring, and it gets nailed with an elbow drop. Cover, 2, and no! You can see the exhaustion, the pain, the wonder of what he has to do to put Holiday away. And oh, Holiday tried to go for a punch. Ace saw it coming, kicks him in the head. Oh, wheel kick. And now Holiday refusing to stay down. Using that rope to pull himself to his feet. And now what is Ace going to do here? What in the world? Oh my God! Pile driver off the apron to the basically concrete floor. There's not a lot of padding. And somehow Holiday's up at 4. How is Jared Holiday still standing after being pile driven to the floor below? And now Ace setting up over small package driver cover. Grapevine, the legs and all. Holiday out of 2. And now Ace set up, perched on that middle rope. As Holiday staggers to his feet and gets nailed with a phenomenal forearm off the middle rope. Cover, hook of the leg, 2, and that could do. And Ace has to be wondering what he has to do. I mean, he had to have been sure the count-out victory was ensured after the pile driver to the outside of the ring. And now set up on the apron. Thought he was looking for the forearm, but instead opts for that diving clothesline. And now a couple chops. Lining up the chest of Jared Holiday. There's a forearm for good measure, and he's got the big man up on his shoulders. And oh, GTS! GTS connects. Ace smartly dragging Holiday to the center of the ring. I would have just gone for the cover, but wait a minute. Oh God! Oh God! Oh! Running knee strike. That should do it. 2 and 3. It's over. Unbelievable. Kevin Ace going through hell, going through war, and back again. And he has found himself going to the finals against his protege, Daniel Phoenix. One would have thought that a tournament to crown the first ever Premier Wrestling World Champion would have provided a myriad of different memorable moments, but I don't think anyone would have predicted this kind of outcome. We take a look back at this brutal match that Kevin Ace just went through. We saw that point of the elbow being driven right through the heart of Jared Holiday to no avail. We saw the pile driver to the outside of the ring. We saw Kevin Ace speared through the barricade. I don't know how he's still standing. You can see it holding his head, holding his ribs. There's definitely some damage done. But man, oh man, what a second round is now. Kevin Ace, as I said, set to take on Daniel Phoenix for the SWL World Heavyweight Championship. As we take a look at the finalized brackets here for the tournament. Phoenix and Ace, and there's a long behind-the-scenes history between these two men. I've said it time and time tonight. Ace, the mentor of Phoenix, really teaching him everything he knows. And now it all comes to a head, master versus apprentice, as we take a look back at how we got to this point. Daniel Phoenix taking on Remoto in round 2, that diving knees, and then that amazing inverted Phoenix splash off the top rope, and we take a look at what Kevin Ace went through. Speared through that barricade. And it all comes to this, but first, we're going to have a little bit of a reprieve from the tournament as Jason Swick is set to take on Orion Star. And here we have Jason Swick. Now, for SCW fans that have been following us, or following them, I should say, from the beginning, you might recognize Jason Swick here. Bursted onto the SCW scene in a fatal 4-way match. I believe it was to crown. It's either to crown either a #1 contender or a Intercontinental, International, United States champion, something along those lines. Took out the likes of JDK, Chuck Brandel. I believe Jason Cross was involved in that match as well. It was really a great showing for a debuting superstar, and it really kind of put him on the map of SCW. Didn't get too much after that. I believe he had a spot in the SCW World Grand Prix before the company went under and was purchased by where we are now, the SmackDown Sports Network. But Nevertheless, he finds himself here tonight, possibly looking to reclaim that spot, put his name on the map, and potentially find himself with a World Championship opportunity against whoever wins the championship at the end of the tournament later on tonight between Kevin Ace and Daniel Phoenix. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of this matchup between this man coming out right about now. This man right here, Orion Star. Now, I don't know too much about him. I can't quite recall if he ever made it onto the scene of SCW way back when. I want to say he hadn't, but I know that we were scouting him. I know the SmackDown Sports Network people, with their scouting department, were scouting him, and he finds himself here tonight in the co-main event of the evening, taking on Jason Swick. Now, I'm being told he's fought all around the world, much like a Kevin Ace. Fought in Japan, fought in Mexico, Canada, all over the U.S. And he finds himself here at one of, no pun intended, the premier wrestling companies. I know it's a big tagline to put on us on only our first show, but I think the tournament has lived up to more than the hype. And hopefully Orion Star will look to do the same in this match against Jason Swick. And much like I mentioned with Swick, it's very, very possible he could find himself with a World Championship opportunity should he prove himself in this match tonight. As both superstars preparing themselves for this 20-minute one-on-one match. Both men circling each other, lock up center of the ring. Jason Swick able to get a bit of a armbar wrist clutch on. Forcing Orion Star down to the mat onto one knee, and dropping the elbow right into that arm and shoulder. Could very well be trying to dislocate that arm as he's finally able to let go. And Orion Star trying to fight back. Jason Swick having none of it. Orion Star with a quick gut and a discus clothesline. Taking Jason Swick down. Quick cover. And only gets the one. Too early for... Oh my God! Clothesline right into the hook of the leg and only gets a one for his effort. But Jesus! Did Orion take Jason Swick's head off with that clothesline, as he's now found himself on top. Swick sidestepping something and catches Orion with a enziguri kick. Beautifully executed. The height he got on that, pretty impressive. And now jumping that neck breaker. Right into the cover. Not fully aware of his surroundings and gets hit with a rope break. Jaw jacking with the ref's going to cost him. As here comes Star with a quick set of kicks, followed by a knee to the jaw. And oh my goodness! Spinning Swick around like a top. Right in for the cover. Referee there, and 2, and no. Swick feeling that the count was a little slow. It looked pretty fair to me. Referee been on top of his game all night, calling every single one of our matches. And sidestepped the super kick, did Orion. Swick sidestepped the clothesline, find himself right back on top with a couple of elbows and forearms. And nose up of a neck breaker. As we'll be talking about, Swick, very much well known for his striking game, but he can wrestle if he has to, excuse me. Orion, like I said, I don't know too much. From what I've gathered, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, wrestling, striking, high flying, as now Swick going in for the cover, hook of the leg, 2, no. Orion able to get out of 2. And sidesteps the knee. Orion was prepared for that one. Coming in with a spear. No, that was countered by Swick. Swick with a couple shots now, trying to maintain the offense. Clothesline converted into a nice, looked like a stalling neck breaker. Camera didn't quite catch all of it. And Swick didn't catch all of the victory. Only getting a 2, and now just raining these punches down. Referee gonna have to watch for a closed fist. And something I like to point out, you start seeing a lot of the frustration forming on these superstars, and you're gonna have to keep all that in check. Big kick, knocking Orion Star's head into the 5th row. Cover 2, no. Talk about the frustration, all that frustration being let out in that kick. And again, with these closed fist punches, if he's not careful and the referee stops deciding to be lenient, he might find himself with a disqualification on his hands. Look at this. Claiming to be the smartest guy in the room is Jason Swick, as he's now going up high risk. Or middle risk, I guess I should say. Setting up. Oh, nobody home. And now Orion Star finds himself on the offensive. Not that much smarter. Are you, Jason Swick? Irish whipping the ropes by Star. And a spear! Into the cover. 1, 2, it's over. No. Big spear from Orion Star, who's now got Swick up and down. Little stalling neck breaker of his own. Almost like an inverted brain buster. Now dropping the leg across the throat of Swick. And another. Do we hear a third? No. Going right after the arm now. Got him up and down. Once again, planting Swick on his head. He's now slow to get to his feet. Star setting up for something. Irish whipping in the corner. Referee in the leg. Quick got out of there. Getting out of dodge, and there's a big almost hip attack in the corner by Orion Star. So it's really found new life in this matchup. Trying to figure out his next move. Couple shots staggering. Jason Swick, nice spinning back elbow coming off the ropes of a clothesline. Rocking Swick. But you can see the damage is pretty much being done to Star. Having a hard time getting back up. And discus clothesline. Didn't catch all of it though. Just woke Swick up, who fires a couple of elbows in. And a German suplex, folding Orion Star up like an accordion. And oh god. Swick. Oh! Oh my god. What a kick. I mentioned Swick, well known around the pro wrestling world for his quick kicks, his Swick kicks, if you will, as he likes to call them. But I don't think I've ever seen a kick as brutal as what he just put Orion Star away with. Good lord. I've seen a lot of brutal attacks, moves, or whatever have you in my tenure, but nothing. Aside from maybe that pile driver Kevin Ace gave to Jared Holiday earlier, has looked as devastating as that punt kick from Jason Swick. Now, of course, our top-notch crew in the back not showing the replay of it. I don't blame them, to be honest. That was brutal. Not safe for YouTube. Good lord, we're going to have Orion Star checked out after that kick. But folks, the time has come. The time is now to crown the first ever SWL World Heavyweight Champion. Will it be Kevin Ace? Will it be Daniel Phoenix? He's take a look at how we got to this point. Kevin Ace and Adam going at it in a hard-fought match. Kevin Ace really had the hardest road to this point. Had a lengthy match with Adam. A war with Jared Holiday. I'm being told that move right there, the spear thing, that barricade did some damage to Kevin Ace's ribs. But he insisted on competing. He was not going to give up as we take a look at Phoenix's route here. Really, the easiest, quickest route any superstar could have had in this tournament. But now it's time. Phoenix Ace for the World Championship. As I mentioned, Daniel Phoenix having what has to be the easiest road someone has had in a championship tournament. Plowed right on through Jason Cross, hit a tiny speed bump, if you even want to call it that, in Teraba Ramoto. Now he finds himself only one victory away from calling himself a World Heavyweight Champion. For the first time in his career, Daniel Phoenix looked to put another notch in the belt and become a world champion. And you can see the intensity in his eyes. He is ready and raring to go. Interesting to see how this match pans out in a master versus apprentice scenario. As you can see, Kevin Ace with the tape on his shoulder, tape around his upper midsection, around the rib area. Like I said, the match with Jared Holiday took its toll. I mean, to put it bluntly, he's not coming into this 100%. He's lucky if he's even coming into this match at 50%. And I mean, I'll give credit where credit is due. He's determined. He's looking to become the first ever SWL World Heavyweight Champion. But at what point do you have to sit back and think that maybe your career might be a little bit more important than a match? Kevin Ace is one of the best superstars I have ever seen, and probably pro wrestling has seen. So world championship opportunities are coming no matter what. So to take a step back might have made the most sense and not risk your career, your livelihood for this moment. But who knows? That is what it's all about. That is what all 8 superstars in the SWL World Heavyweight Championship Tournament have been fighting after. Kevin Ace, Daniel Phoenix, ring the bell, let's do this! Oh! Daniel Phoenix went for a quick start like he has been. Kevin Ace had that well scouted. That's been the story since this match became official. Master versus apprentice. Protege versus mentor. Kevin Ace has taught Daniel Phoenix everything he knows. But he hasn't taught Daniel Phoenix everything Kevin Ace knows. If that makes sense. Into the cover. Lackadaisical cover. Gets a 2. That's all that... All that work that he had to do in the Terry Balramoto match. Coming to play. I mean, you think about it. Both men have been going through war. Kevin Ace more so than Phoenix. As Phoenix with a shining wizard. Connecting square on the temple. Hook in the leg. This could do it. 2-0. And any move at this point, any high impact move to Kevin Ace could put him away. I mean, Phoenix, if I look at, really just look at what he went through, it's going to take a little bit more to keep him down, but really anything at this point could put Kevin Ace away. It's now Daniel Phoenix just kind of picking on him apart and going right after the injured ribs. Phoenix taking Ace down, holding him in place off the ropes, and plants a boot right to the side of the head. And look at this. The disrespect coming off of Phoenix. And oh, Poison Rana. Spiking Ace right on his head. And coming, oh, single knee. Face buster right into the cover. Referee in position. 2 and no. The fans that just joining us, I think earlier, all matches here in Premier Wrestling are competed under some semblance of a time limit. Normal matches are 20-minute time limit. Championship matches are 60. This match can end in the ring via countout, disqualification. Whoever comes out the winner will be crowned the first ever SWL World Heavyweight Champion. As Daniel Phoenix has his legs grapevined around the throat of Kevin Ace. Looks like Kevin Ace trying to fight out of this. Couple shots to the midsection. A little dazed and confused, but Ace is coming back. And a beautiful snap suplex. You can see, slow to his feet. Coming into this thing, a couple injuries isn't going to do you much good. If you're going to crown a world champion, this is how you're going to do it. All-night tournament as Kevin Ace right into the cover. Off the Falcon Arrow, cover 1, 2, and 3. No, only 2. See the pain, the frustration, a little bit of anger coming out of Kevin Ace at this point. Hoping to put Daniel Phoenix away early. Neck breaker right into the butterfly suplex. Right back into the cover. 2 and no. Only 2. And you notice Kevin Ace going for these quick covers. Didn't do that in his earlier matches. Begs to question how much pain Kevin Ace is actually in as he gets caught with another Shining Wizard. And now Phoenix on the middle rope, setting up springboard elbow drop. Into the cover. 2. No. Fastly approaching. 5 minutes gone out of the 60-minute time limit. And really, it's been all Phoenix for those 5 minutes. Kevin Ace getting as much offense as he possibly can, but that's the question. As now, look at this submission move locked in on Kevin Ace. Ace has nowhere to go. Able to break free of it with a shot right to the forehead of Daniel Phoenix, trying to get back into it with a kick to the head. And now the strength still there in Kevin Ace as he tosses Phoenix. And now what in the world? Kevin Ace picking him up by the boom roundhouse kick. Cover. This could do it. Phoenix is out and no. Oh, and an elbow shot. Oh, what the hell? Hurricane Rana from out of nowhere on Daniel Phoenix. Cover 2. No. What the height? Daniel Phoenix hit that. I was calling for something. Oh, the wheel kick. Going high risk now. Oh no, never mind. Looking for the Phoenix splash. Ace had it well scouted, and Ace is firing it. Phoenix up and set. GTS connects. Into the cover. Look at the leg. 2. This could do it. No. This thing on count was slow. And the referee, much like these wrestlers, are gotta be gassed. I know I'm getting gassed. Couple spinning back fists from Ace staggering Phoenix. Looking for some strikes. Oh, he gets a suplex in, and I wonder if that changing style, so to speak, is something to do with the injuries suffered at the hands of Jared Holiday. Not a smart move from Ace there. With sidestep, Phoenix back on the offensive. Off the ropes, here comes Phoenix, who spears Ace out of the ring. And Ace squaring, or Phoenix squaring Ace out. Excuse me. Whoa! Corkscrew moonsault out of the ring. Unbelievable maneuver from Daniel Phoenix. Now his match is taking a turn to the outside as he gets slammed on our announce table. Now just firing shots left and right, throwing him into that barricade. Just chucking him off to the side. Referee to a count of 7. Phoenix hitting into the ring. No one's surprised breaking that up. At this point, one can pretty much tell that Phoenix just wants to cause pain and destruction on his former mentor. Now the match is taking a turn to the outside. Everybody look out. Ace quickly bringing the match back to ringside. Referee up to a count of, I believe it was a 7 I just heard. Both men trying to fight to get back out of the ring, pushing and shoving each other, trying to beat the referee's count as they get in at 8. And now Ace is back on the offense. And now Phoenix is back on the offense with a quick shot to the throat. And coming in, whoa, running knee to the chest. Oh, and now a sliding elbow shot to the chest. Followed by a springboard 450. Right into the cover. This could do it. 1, 2, new champion, no. Unbelievable matchup. 10 minutes in. Phoenix now coming off the ropes, looking for that face breaker once again. And again, the disrespect. Surprisingly not seeing a lot of it, but you know it's there. It's at this point one has to wonder what the other has to do to put their opponent away. Springboard elbow, no! They saw it coming in with an enziguri kick. That one rocked Phoenix. Taking him up, kick to the leg, couple shots. Oh, fired back by Phoenix. And a real kick. Oh, wait a minute, the referee. The referee stopping this match. Pausing this match rather than checking Ace. And oh, real kick to the ref. No. Phoenix, not this way. Oh, Ace, quick shot to the gut. Shot that one. Referee laid out. Oh, shot from Phoenix. Oh, wait a minute, what is Phoenix? Phoenix got something that says, oh! Daniel Phoenix had brass knuckles. Oh, no, not this way. No. No! Oh, Phoenix splash! No! Damn it. Should have known. I should have known. As an ace team already coming to this match at a disadvantage, Phoenix pulling an underhanded tactic like that, pulling out the brass knuckles while the referee was down. Just like that, a moment, the champion crown. Moment I thought would be celebrated, quickly squandered in a dirty, underhanded, measly tactic from that man, Daniel Phoenix, who I should grin to say is the first ever SWL World Heavyweight Champion. Folks, what a note to end on. It's going to do it for us here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Phoenix, come on. You've won the match. Come on. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh! Phoenix. What? Phoenix, you've won the match. You've done everything you could. Yes, that championship is yours. You've won it. Didn't win it fair and square, but you all!